Man who can't open his door looks out and finds the strangest thing. Stepping out your front door on a Sunday morning should be the easiest part of your day. At least, it beats dragging yourself out of bed and struggling to make coffee. But recently, one man found that to be quite the challenge, and for the wildest reason. Alexei Kaideev of Siberia tried leaving his home one winter morning only to find that he couldn't. For some reason, the door simply wouldn't open, and he was trapped inside. When he found out why, he was frightened for his life. On January 28, 2019, a man named Alexei Kaideev tried leaving his home, only to realize that he couldn't move his front door. Try as he might, it simply wouldn't budge. Something seemed to be blocking his way. Alexei lived in a remote part of the world on the edge of a Siberian village called Solontsevy. There you'll find plenty of snow and incredible wildlife. Mysterious door jams, however, weren't so common. Alexei's neighbor Galina said he wanted to go out to the yard, but his door was pressed by someone from outside. Through a crack in the door, he could hear something strange. It sounded like a low growling. Alexei took a peek outside, and he was immediately shocked. There, right outside his front door, was a fully grown Siberian tiger. How the heck did she get out there? A scared Alexei quickly retreated back indoors and made an emergency call to the Ministry of Natural Resources of Khabarovsk to see if they could help. Since Siberian roads are especially bad in the winter, the rescue team was slow to arrive. The tiger spent all the day on Alexei's porch until the emergency team arrived, said Galina. Thankfully, the rescuers were able to tranquilize the big cat and examine her. They found that she was 10 years old and actually had a few major health issues. Unlike other Siberian tigers, this one on Alexei's porch didn't have any front teeth. She suffered from serious gum infections, which likely made it difficult for her to eat, hence the exhaustion. How could they help? The rescue team had no time to waste. They began their urgent care while transporting the big cat to the nearby Amur Tiger Center. It was the only place that could save her. The team first checked her for gunshot wounds or knife gashes, any kind of sign that she'd been hunted, but there were none. She was very malnourished, which unfortunately indicated a sad truth. Had this tiger sought out Alexei's neighborhood out of desperation? Rescuers speculated she had. Director of the Amur Tiger Center, Sergei Eremilev, said, "The tigress behaved absolutely peacefully, as if she was waiting for human help. However, the tiger began behaving like a wild animal once they reached their destination." Sergei said, "The animal, though she came for help, will not allow us to approach her. She may not have teeth, but she still had claws." Sergei elaborated on just how complicated that made matters. In her current physical condition, it is deadly to put her under an anesthetic, yet without this, it's impossible to carry out active treatment. So, what could they do? As if the stakes couldn't get any higher, the tiger was part of a dying breed. Only about 500 Siberian tigers existed in eastern Russia, according to the Siberian Times. As a female, she was an essential part of any effort to help carry on her species' survival. The rescue workers had to resort to desperate measures. Despite the dangers of anesthetics, medics applied sedatives remotely, allowing them to get close to the tiger if need be. Then they crossed their fingers. "We really hope that the tigress will pick herself up and survive," Sergei said. "For our part, we are doing everything possible." Then rescue workers witnessed what they thought was a major breakthrough in recovery. They offered the tiger antibiotic-laced mesh meat. Previously, she wasn't able to consume solid food, but now she suddenly decided it was time to attempt to eat meat again. Had she made the ultimate turnaround? Sadly, it wasn't a sustained success, and in early February, the tiger once again stopped eating. She was in a hopeless state, said Viktor Kuzmenko, another executive at the rescue center. There was no fat on her. Age and illnesses took over, Viktor added sadly. The illness had natural origins, and though veterinarians did everything they could, it just wasn't enough. In the end, it was something she would have to beat on her own. Sadly, on February 10th, just 2 weeks after the weak tiger was found on Alexei's doorstep, the animal couldn't fight any longer, and she passed away at the rescue center. Nothing could have saved her, Viktor said. Since tiger preservation has become a priority worldwide in recent years, the species' numbers have steadily climbed. Still, it's terribly sad that this tiger was unable to survive. It only further proves that we need to do everything we can to save these beautiful animals. While humans couldn't save this desperate tiger on Alexei's doorstep, there's plenty more we can do to save others like her.